Hello and welcome to We Are the Backbone, just some dumbass name I came up with on the fly. So, I made this channel because I wanted to start talking about shit that's going on right now. And I feel like there's not really a lot left for most of us here, especially from marginalized communities. So, I think it's really important that the people that can and want to speak up, like, this is probably the time to do it, to use any resources you have available. Yeah, pretty much just to raise awareness. And I'm not really the type to be very creative, but I feel like if I could reach maybe one person or change somebody's mind or just make them question something and probably view something differently, then I feel like that's something I did right. So the topic I want to talk about today is regarding Latinos, Hispanics, and why they are shifting rightward right in politics, which I don't really think they are, but that was the whole discourse going around when the 2024 elections finished. Went on Twitter that night and I seen a lot of racist shit from liberals and Democrats, supposedly allies of marginalized communities, and they immediately started pointing fingers, whether it be the Jill Stein voters, Latinos for Trump, and they pretty much were blaming everybody except for the actual culprits of why Kamala lost in 2024. And the reason is literally the Democrats and liberals and their policies. That is why they lost. It wasn't because of Latinos for Trump. It wasn't the Jill Stein voters. It wasn't the Palestinian sympathizers, right? So I kind of wanted to dive deeper into that and see, like, was there really a right-wing shift, or what was going on with that? All right, so let's go into that. So first, let's address the claim. Was there a right-wing shift? Yes, there was. There was a right-wing shift in the Latino community. However, there was a shift among every fucking demographic. It wasn't just Latinos. So I don't know why there's a lot of emphasis on that specific demographic. And that might have been just my feed because, I mean, I am Hispanic myself. But it did seem to dominate the conversation. And I think it's kind of silly for Democrats and liberals to think that Hispanic voters and Latino voters are monolithic and that they should always be voting Democrat, which is pretty fucking racist if you think about it. So yeah, don't be blaming Latinos or Hispanics, bro. It was everybody. Don't just focus on us. And let me get into another thing. I feel like people think that Latinos for Trump means Mexicans for Trump, when Mexicans for Trump only made up like 36% of the vote within Mexicans or people that identify as Mexicans, when really it was the Cubans and the Venezuelans that pushed that number even higher this time around. So yeah, if you're a Democrat or a liberal and you're thinking that Latinos for Trump means Mexicans for Trump, I got some news for you. You're probably a little racist. Now let's get into one of the big things of why Hispanics did end up voting. Not Hispanics, just Latinos in general ended up shifting rightward, and it was pretty much everybody across the board. And the reason is because of economic factors, right? We got cost of living increases, groceries up, fucking stagnant wages. All of that leads to people wanting change. The Democrats, they don't really represent change like that, right? They're not like revolutionary. They're not straying away from the status quo. So when people look at somebody like Donald Trump, they see that and they see change. They see that he is going to shake things up. And everybody across the board, they're going to want that. Why wouldn't they? If shit's shitty right now, why wouldn't they want a change? And I'm not going to be here and saying that the Democrats didn't really do anything. Biden, he had some good policies. However, he was not effective in communicating it to the masses like Donald Trump is. He's a hate him or love him. He fucking talks his talk, right? He fucking says shit. Whether it's a lie or not, he tells it. And people hear it and they believe it. Joe Biden wasn't going to go around doing that, let's be honest. So that's a big reason. Economicas, cultural conservatism. Hispanics, Latinos, we're all prone to conservative values, whether you like it or not. That's just the culture. And I think the Republican parties do really represent that side, right? That cultural tradition So there's going to be like a leniency for Hispanics to vote that way, right? But you can overcome that by implementing progressive policies. If you look at Mexico right now, we got, who is it? Claudia Sheinbaum, right? She's left leaning as fuck. Mexico, they're pretty fucking um, male dominated culture. But she was able to cut through all that bullshit and win an election. But how does she do it? Progressive fucking policies. Something the Democrats don't really push for. They're scared of it. They're scared of being communist. I don't know why the fuck they're scared of being called communist, because they already get called that anyways. So just fucking do it. They're gonna call you a communist anyways. Who gives a fuck? It's fucking stupid. I don't know. The Democrats are just the biggest fucking pussies I know. And a big thing too that I noticed was Democrats pretty much adopted Donald Trump's 2020 border policy, 2016 border policy, immigration policy. If you have two parties, right? You're undocumented, or you have parents that are undocumented, and both parties are saying, yeah, we're gonna deport you anyways. You're gonna go with the party that is promising, yeah, we're gonna deport you, but life is gonna be good, so just don't get caught by ICE or whatever, right? Just hide. If both parties are gonna do it, but this one says economically you're gonna be doing better, they're gonna choose that. So yeah, this is pretty much just all to say that Democrats suck. Their policies are shit. If they keep running like they're fucking scared and tiptoeing, they're never gonna win an election. Let's just be honest. They can win, but it'll be if Donald Trump fucks up really, really bad like he did in 2020 with COVID. But other than that, if nothing like that happens, they're just gonna keep losing. Stop blaming Mexicans, stop blaming Jill Stein voters, and Democrats and liberals really need to look inward and change your shit up, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about Liz Cheney. Follow AOC, follow Bernie Sanders. Their policies are great, and people will follow. I promise you. So, see ya.